Adult Solutions. Add-on desires.
Welcome to Adult Solutions Current Affairs program. This is Koteshwar. First, I am going to discuss the international affairs as part of today's current affairs. Former US Secretary of State Colin Powell dies of COVID-19 complications. Colin Powell, the first black United States Secretary of State and top military officer, died on Monday at the age of 84. COVID-19 complications. Colin Powell served as Secretary of State under President George W. Bush. Intensive violence against minority Hindus in Bangladesh. Religious clashes in Bangladesh have escalated. The riots that erupted during the Durga Puja celebrations are turning violent day by day. On Sunday nights, more than 100 fundamentalists attacked the homes of minority Hindus. The incident destroyed 66 houses and burned more than 20 houses. Another information on Covaxin is needed. World Health Organization. The World Health Organization WHO on Monday said more information is needed on the Covaxin being manufactured by the Bharat Biotech. The WHO said on Twitter that its performance and safety must be thoroughly evaluated before allowing for emergency use. India prepares new weapons to counter China. There is an agreement between India and China not to fire guns on the border. Last year, the Chinese army attacked our soldier in the Galwana Valley in eastern Ladakh with weapons such as iron rods, iron barbed wires and sacking tasers. Against this background, the government of India developed Trishuls in such a way as to shock and obstruct the enemy in the manner that was not life-threatening. India's actions against China in Arunachal Pradesh. India is taking all necessary steps to expedite the movement of forces and heavy weapons along the 1350 kilometers long line of actual control, that is called LAC, in the Arunachal Pradesh sector to effectively repel the Chinese conflict on the border. The massive improvement of infrastructure as well as the use of sophisticated surveillance equipment as part of this. Russia suspends its mission to NATO. Russia is shuttering its permanent mission to NATO and suspending the alliance's liaison office in Moscow, Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov said Monday, further fraying the relationship between the organization and the Kremlin building. China says it tested hypersonic vehicle, not missile. China on Monday said it recently tested a hypersonic vehicle and not a nuclear capable hypersonic missile, as reported by a leading British newspaper, which also said that the missile missed its target by about 24 miles. Clean aviation fuel made from mustard plants. Jet fuel derived from a type of mustard plant can replace the petroleum-based aviation fuel to reduce carbon emissions by up to 68%, according to a study led by an Indian origin scientist named Puneet Dwivedi in the United States. Australia enters legal fight against Indian origin teens climate dare. Climate activist Anjali Sharma is taking on a legal battle with the government in Australia over an issue that affects all of us living climate change. Leading a team of 7 young environmentalists, Indian origin, Sharma in May this year put a spotlight on how authorities in charge were tasked with the duty of preventing future harm brought on by the climate change. The expansion of coal mining project in Australia has put the government's responsibility to that end to question. National issues. Life imprisonment for Dera Baba. Dera Sacha Sauda chief Gurmeet Ram Rahim Singh, popularly known as Dera Baba, was sentenced to life imprisonment by a special CBI court in Chandigarh on Monday. They were all convicted in the 2002 murder case of Dera manager Ranjit Singh. The court also imposed a fine of 31 lakh rupees on Dera Baba. Mumbai as an expensive real estate market. Mumbai has emerged as the most expensive real estate market in the country in the wake of steadily rising prices, according to the report by leading real estate services from Prop Tiger. Hyderabad came in the second position in the country. Bala Subramanian as mutual fund chairman. Aditya Birla Sun Life AMC managing director, CEO Bala Subramanian has been appointed as the new chairman of the Association of Mutual Funds in India. NCLT approvals to Reliance Retail. The national company Law Tribunal, which is also shortly called as NCLT, has agreed with the Reliance Retail to hold shareholder lender meetings for approvals for a proposed deal worth 24,700 crore rupees with the Future Group. A Telugu person as the head of the American Trade Agency. US President Joe Biden has been appointed Vinay Tummalapalli as the Deputy Director and Chief Operating Officer of the US Trade and Development Agency, which is also called as USDA. Previously, he became the first Indian American ambassador in American history. Red alert for 10 reservoirs in Kerala. The huge increase in water reserves in several reservoirs across the state due to the heavy rains in the state of Kerala. The government has already issued red alert for 10 dams. Amit Shah review on national security. Union Home Minister Amit Shah recently held talks with the state DCPs and heads of the Union Armed Forces on various issues related to the internal security. He was presiding over the closing session of the National Security Strategics Conference on Monday at the Intelligence Bureau headquarters in Delhi. Extensive discussions were held on civilian killings in Kashmir, the security situation in the country, and the internal security of the country. An alumnus who donated 7.5 crore rupees to Delhi IIT, Mohit, an alumnus who did BTech Computer Science Engineering at IIT Delhi in 1985, donated 7.5 crore rupees to the IIT Delhi. He founded Nutanix in 2009 and Cohesity in 2013 in United States of America and donated the money to IIT Delhi, where he laid the foundations for his business career. More than 179 tourists stuck in Lahaul Spiti after cloudburst. More than 179 people were stranded in Himachal Pradesh, Lahaul Spiti district on Monday due to heavy snowfall. The disaster management officer clarified that all of them got there in one bus and another 30 vehicles. Triple IT from India in EGO 4D project data collection. 13 companies and labs around the world have participated in the EGO 4D project, an ambitious project undertaken by the social media platform Facebook. Triple IT Hyderabad is the only partner from India in this project. Facebook launched the project with the main goal of providing artificial intelligence AI assistance information. Andhra Pradesh Justice Ravinath Tilhari sworn in as High Court judge. Justice Ravinath Tilhari was sworn in as AP High Court judge. The Chief Justice Prashant Kumar Mishra was administered the oath of office by Justice Ravinath Tilhari in the first court hall of the High Court on Monday. Merger of 3rd, 4th and 5th classes in high schools. The new education policy will be implemented in public schools in Andhra Pradesh state from November 1st. Under this, classes 3rd, 4th and 5th within a distance of 250 meters will be merged into the nearest high schools. Classes 1st and 2nd continue as usual. STs are recruited as teachers in the ratio of 1:30 to teach the children in this 1st and 2nd class schools. Manasa Endluri awarded by Sahitya Academy Yuva Puraskar. Dalit feminist writer Manasa Endluri has won the Sahitya Academy Yuva Puraskar for the year of 2020 for her collection of Telugu Sat Stories Milinda. Bold and honest, the story talks of being a minority in media, whether by virtue of gender, sexually or religion. Permits for Khammam Devarapalli Greenfield Road. The Khammam Devarapalli Greenfield Road proposed under the Bharatmala Pariyojana has been sanctioned by the Environmental Assessment Committee, which is also called EAC. Permission has been granted to construct a 162.12 kilometers long 4-lane road from Khammam in Telangana to Devarapalli in Andhra Pradesh. Telangana, 6 international companies to invest aviation sector at Telangana. Telangana government is preparing to turn Telangana into a full-fledged aircraft manufacturing hub. At present, wings and other parts are being manufactured in Telangana by GE Aviation and Safran. An aircraft engine manufacturing group is planned to be set up in Telangana so that the full-scale aircraft design can be built in the Telangana state. Stop Dalit Bandhu in Huzurabad. Central Election Commission. The Central Election Commission CEC has directed the state government of Telangana to suspend the implementation of the Dalit Bandhu scheme in Huzurabad Assembly constituency till the by-elections are over. New Registrar General appointed for Telangana High Court. The Chief Justice of High Court for the state of Telangana, Justice Satish Chandra Sharma, has appointed Dr. D. Nagarjun, Special Sessions Judge for trial of cases relating to atrocities against women, 11th Additional Metropolitan Sessions Judge Hyderabad, as Registrar General High Court for the state of Telangana. Sports. PV Sindhu at the Denmark Open. Indian star shuttler PV Sindhu will be aiming for the title in the women's singles at the Denmark Open starting today. Pak win over Windies. Pakistan beat West Indies by 7 wickets in the T20 World Cup warm-up match in Dubai on Monday. India's solid victory over England. Team India T20 World Cup preparations have started well. India beat England by 7 wickets in the first practice match of the T20. Camper is a rare feat in the T20 World Cup. In Monday's match against the Netherlands, Ireland's pace bowler Curtis Camper took 4 wickets in a row for a rare feat. Ireland beat the Netherlands by 7 wickets in this match. These are the today's current affairs. Keep watching Adult Solutions Current Affairs program to get the regular updates on current affairs. Thank you.
Adult Solutions. Add-on Desires.